Hey, today I'm going to teach you how to make you and Owen was her into. I'll give it a little swing. Look at that. I'm going to do it with a drum loop first because it's much easier to demonstrate. You want to know the BPM? This is 95, I bet labelled. You and Owen was her is 155 apparently. Well, that bit is at least. I think it changes tempo. I can't remember. Anyway, you want to duplicate it. Then make the second one unique, very important, don't forget that. And you chop time-based beats. You do this manually with the slicer tool if you're dumb. And then you do a little truncation, and then you do this, and then you turn up to stretch mode, and you hold Alt. You can do it off the grid. If you don't hold Alt, it's awkward and doesn't let you do it off the grid. Then you select all of these, you control, and then just click on the playlist bit, and then stretch. Look at that, listen to that swing. Oh, I didn't play it without the swing. Okay, I'm gonna play it with, I'm gonna play it without the swing, just so you can see what I did. And then turn it into this. Look at that, and you can do the exact same thing with your numbers here. It's not very hard, it doesn't take any time at all. We want to do the same thing. Oh yeah, we need to turn the BPM up again, 155. Then one of them stretched, one of them isn't. You chop it into beats, time base. And then for some reason I've got a fade in on it. Don't know why. And then you move it along. Give it a little stretch. These a little stretch. You're done. Just be careful with this, because if you try and just use the unswung sample again, like either one of them you click on, it's going to be out of time. Because you've basically made every single one of these bits slower, but if you try and use the whole song is just going to be slower, so it's not going to be in the same tempo you set. For instance, this will be, every bit of this will be faster than the metronome. Yeah. Anyway, and then I'm just gonna demonstrate. I made something else with it, which I thought was pretty cool. I just need to bong that so I can show you what I did, but here it is. Pretty cool. The basic of it is using the same technique. So we have our sample. We've got the BPM 155. We make one of them unique, and this time instead of beats, I used half beats. So technically, we're dropping it into quarter beats, because you see it's a half beat, and now we half it again for a quarter beat. Sounds pretty terrible. A lot of the time you get problems with sample clicks because you've chopped it so many times. Switch it to generic, but that sort of ruins the drum transients a bit, and it still sounds a bit funny. I'm not going to be doing that here. This, I did this maybe, and then it looks like I gave it a bigger stretch. That's not the stretch tool. I did a little stretching, and then I stretched this a bit. I'm just guessing at what I did. Oh no, it looks like I stretched it long, and then I shortened it a bit. Oh yes, I know what I did. So I did this, and then I stretched it like this. Oh fuck, this has all gone terribly. Yeah, and then let's stretch it like this. I made it I stretched it as I normally would have in the previous two examples, and then I did this. Yeah, I did a little fade in, fade out, sorry. And then you can just sort of play with it. For instance, I did this, and then you leave this one. Ugh, listen to that. Maybe you could. I think later on I did a little sample, a little like volume fade in like this. Sounded cool. Maybe like this. That's cool. Anyway, you can sort of have fun with it. You do this, have a little triplet bit. Whatever. Anyway, that's my little tutorial. Thank you for coming. Hopefully you've learned something.